time for us to have a conversation on the nutrition segment this morning, the first of the year. And we were looking at kicking off the year with a diet plan that you can stick to.
Of course, kicking off the year, eating right and eating healthy. As Kweku said earlier on the show, you may not want to get a lot of weight moving into the year. So we have brought a dietitian in the house to tell you what to eat and what not to eat. I mean, during this festive season, whilst we are still in the celebration mood, we are still eating a lot and drinking a lot. But are you doing it the right way?
Yeah, and the aspect of it that for me is critical is something that you can actually stick to.
Yeah.
Because you see, it's okay to do it for January, and then the rest of the year, you let it go now, and that's not what we're talking about, okay?
Right, so we have in the house Sarah Salome Kylie Okai. Sarah Salome Kylie Okai. She's a dietitian and she's a dietitian at the Violet Medical Center. She'll be throwing in more light on what to eat and sticking to a good diet plan throughout 2024. Sarah.
Hi.
Good morning and welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
You
It's good to have you
too.
here.
Yeah, it's good
How
to
are you
have-
settling into the new year already?
I mean, the New Year is looking promising.
Okay.
So we are just hoping God pulls through for us because it's looking very promising.
How was your 2023?
It was tough at a point, but I mean, if you have hope and you have life, I think that is all
That's it.
that takes you on. So it was good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, so why don't we get right into it? What sort of diet plan can we have that is you can stick with? You
Okay.
know? The difficulty, I think, always is
Yes.
whatever plan you have, and you do it for 24 weeks, and you're like,
Yeah.
You give
I'm
up.
not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I think the major thing is most people like to do things like fat diets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Keto,
like
this,
all those
that.
kind of things. They want to look very international in doing your. Meanwhile, you can use your Ghanaian meals to like throughout the year.
Tell us about
because because you think it has to be changed.
It sounds fancy, and it's like that's what we want to be.
Yeah, so then just in 1 month
Fancy.
you are okay. You know, because and the fat diets too, I mean, I would even advise it because they are too good to be true. Yeah, you start with it, it will give you the results quickly.
Yeah.
But once,
You can't stick with it.
no, it's not even sticking. Once it's tired of you, you
Oh.
gain back the weight even
I
more.
see.
Oh, I see.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
This is something I'm sure most of us don't know.
Yeah.
So now
So-
tell us, what are some of the foods or a particular or an actual diet plan one could stick with and get results, actual results as compared to doing keto and the others and then going back to gaining weight that you may have want to lose?
All right. So, to be clear, to emphasize, every body type has the amount of energy they need. So the diet plans may vary.
Okay.
But this is very general.
Okay.
Okay. So ideally, you should be eating 3 main meals in a day
Okay.
with about 2 snacks.
Okay.
Okay. So we can have our breakfast. You can have your normal corn porridge, your Tom Brown, wheat, oats, and you add milk with 2 slices of bread. I mean, I could say wheat, I could say white, depending on who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you add your sort of protein. So you can add egg or maybe tuna, something just to add up to your breakfast.
bread, yeah.
Then you can do a mid-morning snack. When I'm saying snack, and I'm saying fruits.
Okay.
So in this year, we are going to be fruit people, because people really forget throughout the year to
That
eat
eat
fruits. Like they can go like a whole month and they say I
Yeah.
ate fruit once in the.
Talk to me directly.
I'm hitting at you. Yeah, so the fruits, if I'm saying fruits, not entirely a lot of fruit at a time. We advise that you take at least 1 fruit at a time. Okay, it has a lot of fiber in there, and the fiber helps you lose the weight you've even gained. It also helps in your slow digestion, constipation, free bowels. So you need a lot of fiber in your meals. So then at lunch, you have maybe your bankum, maybe about a fist size. Not eating like.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I think I have a challenge with a lot of people. And when I say it, they make faces at me. But I learned it many years ago that don't need more than a fist size of food.
All right.
Whether it's rice, rankun, whatever, this amount. That's all you need in a meal. That's all you need, you know. And for me, it was proven practically when I met a certain man who, I saw him eat, right? And he had just come from the gym. And when I say gym, I'm talking about like 100 kilo weights, right, that he's pushing, right? Bench pressing, you know, squats, all of that. And when he's coming to eat, he eats this. And so I asked him, I said, but wait, if you're not gymming, I don't have a problem. But you're just gymming, don't you need more? He said, a grown adult does not need more than this amount of food.
That he has a point there. Yeah, and we have to, like, you know, the portions are very important in whatever we do. So about the fist size is fine. Even you're right. You know, the plates that you're supposed to eat in should have 1/3 or 1/4 of the carbohydrates. So that could even fit the fist. Yeah, exactly. So with your oilless okra, you are
oilless okra.
Yeah, you know.
The ever way.
Yeah, I mean, it's very nice and sumptuous, and it's very healthy. People don't even know that. Like, even if it has oil, just a limited amount of oil, because your body needs some amount of fat, not in excess. So oilless okra will be fine with some lean meat. Not, when I say lean, it means your chicken, you're taking off the skin. It means you're not going to have meat with a lot of fat in there. I mean, you clear all the fats from there. Yeah, and then after, it's very optional though, but mid-afternoon snack is another fruit. So then you can see that in the day we are taking like 2 fruits. We can have like an apple mid-morning snack. You can have like 2 bananas
in
the afternoon. Not a lot of banana. I'm saying if it's local, 2 with granite. If it's the foreign, the big one, you can have like 1. That is fine. I cannot eat too much. Right? Then for dinner, latest by 5:30, 6 p.m., you've had dinner. What are we having? We can have rice and cabbage stew. If you don't like cabbage, your contomere stew, your garden egg stew, even soup. Yes, even soup. Very nice. Soup that we have like a lot of, we've cut garden eggs in there just to add like a little bit of fiber. I have like carrot soup. All those are very healthy with your protein. So do not go a main meal without your protein, a main meal without your carbohydrates, a main meal without your fruits, vegetables, vitamins. So basically, that's like a plan we can follow. You can do your yam in the afternoon. You can do your ampesi in the afternoon. Like, it's normal food.
Regular stuff that we have all the time. And
that is what doesn't make it difficult. It's regular.
I like it.
Yeah, so you can have it.
Sarah, let me ask you this one quickly. So for a typical Ghanaian or an artisan who is working so hard during the day, how does one stick to this plan and get it to work? Because this sounds so luxurious, if you ask me. For lack of better words, let me use luxury. Because you are asking us to eat a fist size of rice, a fist size of banku. Somebody has worked the whole day under the scorchy sun, carrying blocks, carrying cement. You're asking the person to eat a fist size, it won't work. How do we do that?
So you remember earlier I mentioned that every body type and what you like you require, right? So if a mason, somebody who is carrying blocks, may require more than what you are doing because the activity level is high. So then they'll be expending a lot out. So what's more energy out. So what are you taking? Naturally, what you're taking, you have to be able to use the same energy out. So with them, you have a different way. You can have your branch.
So the plan will be similar. It's just you just ramp up the different sections.
And at the end of the day, I think you should have all the fruits, vegetables, carbohydrates, protein, fat, and oil. Everything, everything in bits and pieces to balance it.
Noting that fruit is not a main meal.
All right,
very necessary.
I like that.
Fruit is not a main meal. Most people will just do, oh, I'm eating breakfast. What did you eat? I took fruits.
All right. Thank you very much for your time.
How do people get in touch
sharing
with you?
insights.
All right. So on Instagram, I'm Dietitian Kylie on Instagram, and I'm at Violet Medical Center. I'm the founder of Diet Right Consult. So if you want to see me, I'm here for you.
We'll definitely get in touch with you. Thank you so much for making me to come share insight with us on the diet segment here.